Welcome back, everyone, to more of our gameplay series of NR2003. And while we're during the off-season, eagerly awaiting the upcoming NASCAR season and all of the changes that it will bring to both the Cup cars as well as some of the tracks itself, well, we're doing some late model racing. And it's hard to imagine a bigger event than the Snowball Derby. So today, we're headed to the Five Flags Speedway. Now, unfortunately, in real life, my opinion is that Five Flags Speedway could use the BR treatment because in real life, it really does not have multiple groups, which is unfortunate because an event that is top-notch, such as the Snowball Derby, really needs a great racetrack. So those are just my 2 cents, but as always, I am very biased because I've grown up going to the All-American 400 at the Nashville Fairgrounds, a track that races very differently than Five Flags. But today, we're going to try to run 60 laps here. And I say try because one of the things we'll be discussing during today's event is AI ratings and AI behavior and how it can differ from track to track. As most of you know, I did a video recently here on the channel about how I set up the ratings for different car sets that I have. And it appears that maybe based on my practice sessions at this particular track that those ratings might fall a little bit outside of what is most effective here at Five Flags. But either way, it is not going to hinder our fun. It's another short track, and we're in the late models. What more could you ask for?
Drivers, start your engines!
There you have it. Engines are fired. We are ready to take the green. Now we're using the complete lap, the full lap, under caution, so that way we got a little bit more time. Otherwise, we just started in the middle of 3 and 4. But let's talk about the most obvious change here today, and that is in the top right-hand corner. The rearview mirror no longer contains the cockpit in it. I really did not want to make that change, but it was really the easiest thing to accomplish my goal, which was to remove that distraction and help you guys out as far as your vision as well. All right, we'll get back to our discussion, but first, we need to take the green flag.
Green flag, green flag, green, green, green.
You notice we're starting on the pole. That is a big part of our discussion about the AI today. The AI were actually much slower than I was anticipating at this track, and their behavior was a bit odd. So we're going to talk about that throughout the race. And we're also going to talk about pedals. Surprise, surprise. But today, I have good news. So let's talk about that first.
17.3.
The pedals, and you can probably already hear it. You can hear them cutting out a little bit there. It's been a little bit worse. This is not the first time I have tried this race. I tried it a couple of times at 100% AI difficulty, and we're now on 102. The AI were just simply not as fast as I would have preferred. I was pulling away from them rather easily. So, made some changes. We're now at 102%. I'm hoping that they actually get up here and pass me. But back to our pedals. So obviously I've talked about the pedals for far too long at this point. These plastic pedals from Logitech have just reached the end of their functional life much quicker than I feel like they should have, but that's a quality control issue between me and Logitech. This is now my second Logitech G920 within just a recent few years. And I'm going to give this guy some room here as he comes up on me. I'm actually glad to see that their pace is pretty good. Unfortunately, it looks like they're kind of lining up behind me there, so we might get free trained a little bit.
17.725. Car inside.
All right, just don't run through me. That's all I ask. I'm going to try to give you guys plenty of room.
The next car is the leader. Still there.
So I have officially ordered new pedals. I've ordered some Fanatic V3s, and I'm not sure when they will arrive, so I'm still going to have to put up with these Logitechs for a little while longer. I know there are some delays in production, shipping, that kind of thing, so I'm not sure about the delivery time right now. But I have made the official order, so at some point in the hopefully not too distant future, this pedal discussion should be going away. And hopefully these are a set of pedals that I can keep for a number of years. That's what I'm anticipating anyway. Much better quality, obviously, than the plastic from Logitech. So I'm hoping they can be more similar to my CST pedals that lasted me probably a decade or more, that I had for a very long time before I eventually had to go to the G920 wheel.
Day high. Clear. 17.5.
All right, you can see, even though it says I'm clear, and I was, still trying to give these guys a little bit of room. Oh, a little bit of contact there. That might have been my fault. Not sure if I came down on him too much. So I'll take credit for that one.
17.472.
So now that we've talked a little bit about pedals, and boy am I looking forward to the time when I don't have to talk about pedals in the same way anymore. I'd prefer very much to be talking about pedals as in I am so happy with my new pedals. So the AI behavior at this track, I had a feeling we were in for some iffy behavior when I was doing my practice here at the track. I didn't do much of it, but I saw many wrecks by the AI. It was not uncommon, even during the practice, to see 2, 3, 4 cars having issues and up against the wall, spin outs, wrecks, you name it. And this is not my first attempt at doing this race. Unfortunately, the first few times I was trying to get a bead on the difficulty. Looks like I have finally gotten that taken care of. And if we ever stop getting freight trained, then maybe we can start running some decent laps. But the freight train is real right now here at Five Flags. It's already a one groove track, and it is no fun running up here like this.
Still there.
All right, so we started on the pole, and we're going to end up outside the top 10 if we're not careful.
Still there. 17.739. Still there. Still there.
All right.
Still there. Clear inside. Car inside. Still there.
Well, we're holding our own right now, but of course that's not really getting us anywhere because the train just keeps on rolling behind us.
Clear.
Oh, yeah. All right, we got to get a handle on this car.
17.
The setup is the same
8. Keep high.
as what I was using at the Motordrome, and clearly
Stay high.
that is not appropriate here
Clear inside.
because,
Car
yeah, we're
inside.
sliding around all over the place.
Stay high. 17.7.
I got so focused on the AI behavior and all the wrecks they were having that I didn't spend a whole lot of time. We got
Clear
contact
inside.
right there. Woo. Well, that didn't cause a big wreck. Ouch.
17.660.
We'll call that one a friendly love tap compared to some of the behavior I have seen from the AI with each other. Yeah, car is
17.488.
a bit maybe too loose center of the corner, and then a bit unstable on exit, a bit too free maybe on exit, but we'll deal with it now that we've got maybe a little room here.
17.31.
Maybe we can get a handle on it at least a little bit better. That curbing is so inviting to the line that this car seems to want to run at this track. It's just right there.
17.
Not necessarily great for the balance of the car. Whew. Yeah, there's that loose in the center. I'm glad to see that the 102% is working out. The 100% wasn't giving me what I wanted, but 102 seems to be perfect because we're just hanging on to the back of the top 10, which is much more preferable to me than out front leading laps and having no competition.
17.304.
Yeah, this car's kind of all over the place right now. Is the best way I could describe it.
17.435.
Going through the corner, I'm chasing the back end around too much. Now, that was perfect at the Motordrome. This particular setup was perfect for there, for what I wanted.
17.
But here, not so much. But right now, it seems like we're matching up pretty good with the 9 car. I can definitely get into the quarter better than him, but he's getting me off the corner, so
17.517.
you can see he is actually starting to move up the track quite a bit. So if I get, let's give him a little bit of that front end there. He's slowing down more than I am anticipating on entry because I don't feel like I'm charging the entry that much. But yet I continue to gain a lot. So he's definitely going by the mantra of easy in and fast out of the corner.
Car outside. Clear. Outside. Clear outside. 17.
I can definitely get to him and get under him, but my corner exit is nowhere near good enough for me to be able to put the gas down and make the final clearing pass of him.
Stay low.
Let's give it a shot here and see if we can just beat him through the center and clear him.
Stay low. Clear outside.
Yeah, there we go. All right, so we made a pass.
17.6.
We got passed by so many cars in that freight train. It's nice to mix it up and actually make a pass. Now we're running 60 laps. Oh, look out. I'm about to loop it.
17.798.
I don't even think we've made it halfway. And again, I've been so busy talking, I haven't really paid attention.
17.699.
Just need those pedals to hang in there for, who knows, maybe another week or two. Hopefully they'll be here before the start of the next season, the next NASCAR season, so that we can focus on that. Ah, there we go.
17.
We have to get out and push.
99.
All right, looks like we got a little bit of lack traffic that's going to come into play.
17.625.
Ooh, that was rough.
17.809.
That was really rough. This is not a track right now where I just want to plant the throttle and go full throttle when I get back to it on corner exit, but I'm almost having to try to get the gas to actually work. So, yeah, it's making me get really loose on corner exit. Sometimes the gas pedal works, sometimes it doesn't.
17.913.
But you can see these guys are working their way in the middle of the corner. They're really diamonding this thing and really working their way up the track.
There are the cross flags. We're halfway
There
home.
you go, cross flags.
17.6.
So if you can get it to work on the bottom, which is odd because that's the only place it works in real life. At this track, okay.
Clear.
Excuse me, 17. I
Leader
thought I
pitting
was.
now.
I thought I was under you. Perhaps I wasn't. How foolish of me.
18.509.
Now I'm a little bit
Car
frightened
outside.
to even try to pass him. Because he didn't seem to like that too much the first time.
Still there. The leader's pitting now. Clear
Why do
outside.
we have people pitting? Oh, I'm having flashbacks. And we're not going to talk about what game I'm flashing back to right now.
Second.
I promise I'm not using anything weird as far as tire wear or fuel. Why are you guys going to the pits?
The next car's the leader. The leader's pitting now.
They're getting tires
0.093. You are on the point.
and fuel. All right, hold on. All right, so there you see the fuel. So I've simply hit F3. I don't like to use these during the race because I prefer to just rely on the spotter. It keeps my information limited. But, all right, let's talk about this. So what's happening here? You can see
Car's a lap down.
clearly we're not running out of fuel. Okay, we got plenty of fuel left. So no glitch or bug there.
18.
It would appear as though the AI simply have way too much tire wear,
That car's a lap down.
which means that now that they're back on the track, they're going to be pretty fast. I am inclined to move out of their way.
That car's a lap down. Keep high. 18.253.
Wow.
Clear.
Okay. Well, that is not at all what I was hoping for from today's race. Like I said, I'm having a bit of flashbacks from another game that we will not speak of.
17.976.
But, I mean, these guys are working their way up the track in the corners, which is, again, it's odd. Not that you can't run the track that
That
way,
car's a
but
lap down.
so unlike
17.831.
real life. Okay, I'm gonna
Still there.
just give me a second here,
That
one
car's a
car,
lap
and get out of my way.
down. Stay high.
All right, let's go back to
Clear.
F2.
Car inside.
So it's
Stay
tires.
high. That car's a lap down.
It would appear as though the track file
Still there. That
has
car's
the
a lap
AI
down.
tire wear too high,
18.211.
and it's forcing them to
Clear
pit,
inside.
which is odd.
Car inside. That car's a lap down. Stay high. Clear. Inside.
Now, obviously, I'm leading the race for now anyway. Their short pit strategy, who knows? May come back to help them because I am not inclined to get in front of any of these guys who have new tires.
Clear inside.
Not after some of the behavior I've seen from the AI. So maybe this is a track that wasn't quite ready for prime time as far as the AI goes. I'm not sure. Again, haven't spent very much time here, but things definitely seemed off. Again, every time I see a car coming up behind me, I get really nervous.
Car inside. 17.757. Keep high. That car's a lap down. Clear inside.
The fall off from the tires isn't that much. If I could drive halfway decent, consistent laps right now,
18.
then you would see it's... I mean, my times have fallen off, but not that much. Not enough that I would think that you could pit, lose, I don't know, 1 or 2 laps or something, and come back out in good shape.
17.764.
It would be an odd strategy at a short track, that's for sure. But it appears as though everybody, well, at least in front of me, did it.
.664.
And the fun thing is, for me, as the tires wear and you actually start to lose grip and things, that's when it becomes most fun for me. When you really have to work the throttle. All right, we'll move out of the way. You go ahead.
6 inside. Keep high. That car's a lap down. Clear inside.
You can see he's 17th. All right, second position is coming up behind us.
18.2.
And I don't know if, I believe he is still down a lap in second, based on what I'm seeing on F2 here. But that almost seems, I don't know, the whole thing is just odd to me.
17.703.
So we're going to see how this plays out. Because now I'm sort of intrigued by their decision to pit, and I just want to see how the whole thing unfolds. Certainly, I don't believe that it's going to be a race-winning move on their part.
17.706.
I can't imagine that was intentional by the person creating the track to have them run this type of strategy, but as I almost spin it out.
18.2.
Can you tell I'm losing rear grip? But again, this is when it gets fun for me.
.897.
I think I qualified at like a 17, I don't remember, like a 17.1 or something. And that was just with
Car inside. 17.
the race setup. I mean, I didn't make any changes or anything to the
Lap
car.
down. Stay high. Clear. Inside.
All right, guys, y'all go
Still
ahead.
there. Still there. Stay high.
So there you see second place going back by.
18.326.
So now it's going to put him back on the lead lap, which is what was intriguing to me, just to see how close he can come, or can he catch me. Again, these guys, the way some of these guys are driving right now, I'm trying to give them all kind of room. Let's don't get 3 wide, please, guys. Never mind.
3 wide, car inside. 18.
Never mind, y'all go right ahead.
4. Still there. That car's a lap down. Stay high. Clear inside. Car inside. Stay high. Clear inside. 18.440.
This has definitely been an odd race. That is for sure. Not what I was expecting. This is one of the reasons why I don't do a lot of testing on these tracks before we jump into the races and the videos, is because, well, I enjoy the fact that we get some surprises from time to time. And now, like I said, I'm intrigued to see how this turns out.
17.715.
Oh, I love it when that throttle kicks in. That sudden burst of energy that we get.
17.711.
Oh, like that. Sometimes you're ready for it, sometimes you're not.
.960.
All right, once again, I have no idea how many laps are left.
17.
Let me get out of the way.
943. Inside.
Move up out of the way here and let.
That car's a lap down.
Again, they make me real nervous.
That car's a lap down. Stay high. Still there. That car's a lap
don't do it.
down. That car's a lap down. 18.
I thought he was about to drive into
6, 4.
right
Stay
there.
high. Clear.
Sometimes it feels like I am asking permission
18.35
to even be on the same track with these guys.
That car's a lap down. Keep high.
All right, so now the top 4, I believe, have gotten themselves back on the lead lap. Oh, we're going to go 3 wide.
That car's a lap down. Clear. 18.494. Car inside. Still there. Stay high.
All right, there goes 5th, I believe.
Stay high.
Well, if it
Still there.
wasn't for the freight train there, I would love to just let all these guys go.
18.
But I do have to make some kind of lap.
7-3. Stay high. Still there. Clear. Car inside. Stay high. We got just 10 more to go.
Aha, there we go.
18.1,
Just 10 more to go.
3. Keep high. Keep high. Still there. .163. Keep high.
So what have we learned today? We have learned that there is very interesting pit strategy here at Five Flags
That car's a lap
from the
down.
AI. It is
That car's a
very
lap down.
interesting.
Keep high. Clear.
And we've also learned
That car's a lap
that I don't
down.
have
Car
a great deal of
inside.
confidence in these guys.
18.4,
So I'm trying to give them a whole lot of room. More than I really should, but
Keep high.
I'd prefer
Keep
not to
high.
wreck. Especially when we're less than 10 laps to go.
Stay high. Clear inside. Car inside. That car's a lap down. 18.392. Stay high. Still there. That car's a lap down. Keep high. Clear inside.
All right,
Car
where you
inside.
guys at? Come on. I see you 3 wide
Keep
back
high.
there.
Clear inside.
Or wanting to make it 3 wide, I should say.
18.456. Car
And they're running
inside.
side
Keep
by
high.
side. What I see in my
Clear
head is 3
inside.
wide.
Car inside.
Oh, hello.
Stay high.
That was fun.
That car's a lap down. Keep high.
Having to fight this car.
Just 5 more to go.
Which actually is fun.
18.481. Still there. Clear inside.
I keep waiting to see if I'm going to see the second place car
That car's a lap down. Inside. 18.
coming up behind us. I mean, that's.
2-7. Still there. Keep high. Keep
I
high.
want to see if that's what's going to happen.
Clear.
Part of me wants it to happen.
Inside.
Oh, don't do it 3
You're up
wide.
top. 3 wide. Inside. Still there. That car's a lap down. 18.
I saw you coming.
862. Still there.
Augie Grill taking us 3 wide.
Still there.
But no doubt, the more fun would have been had these guys not pitted.
Clear. Inside. That car's a lap down. 18.81.
Because if they not pitted, they would be sliding around like I am
Clear.
right now. And then it could have been a lot of fun to see if we could have worked our way back up through the field after starting on the pole. But unfortunately, it wasn't to be.
That car's a lap down. Last lap. You the man. Come on.
All right,
bring it
here we
home.
go. So no second position in our mirror. So that's no good. I was kind of hoping the strategy was going to work out. But alas, it did not. So this very strange race at this
You won!
amazing
Yeah,
racetrack
we did
or
it.
event definitely did not turn out the way I thought. Let me go ahead and get off the racetrack with these guys because I want to see the standings. Okay, so they were back on the lead lap. So Sterling was in second, Cody Coughlin third, about 3.5 seconds behind. So it nearly worked which is beyond amazing. Oh, and 90 laps. I did not realize I put it on 90 laps. I thought it was on 60. So, okay. So maybe the strategy was because it was 90 laps instead of something like 50, maybe they decided to pit. I don't know. It's still a bit odd, but hey, I had fun nonetheless. But it's something to keep in mind if you're going to be using this track. Maybe run shorter races, or maybe this is right up your alley. With a better handling car, I think we could have really ran away with it. But 90 laps was a lot of fun at this track. The AI overall behaved themselves. I think we saw, one wreck toward the beginning of the race, and after that it wasn't too bad. So I will take it. Lots of fun, 90 laps on a short track in a late model. I mean, hey, how can you beat that kind of fun? So that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and who knows what we'll get into next in NR 2003.